Oh, it looks like I finally got to see my first 15 certificate film that's animated, or even anime, subtitled in British cinemas. Well, I wish I could have done it for Sausage Party or Anomalisa or Demon Slayer or hell, back then Perfect Blue and South Park when Uncut Fits the Cat, Team America. But finally making up for it now. The reason why I didn't, because I see Sausage Party or Anomalisa. Those because I was in the US. Those were rated R. So I made up for it in both I'm going to make up for it in both countries. But thankfully, here I am now. And yes, it's not going to be Elfen Lied. It's not going to be Excel Saga. It's not going to be Princess Mononoke, Perfect Blue, Puni Puni Fortnite. But that's fine by me. Just to say you did it is enough. And it's the thought that counts. But there doesn't seem to be anyone inside here. It's very quiet. But at least I can push my seat back like a champ. This is the first time I've been in a picture house. It was part of the Cineworld group and Regal, which is probably one of the reasons why the seats look a little bit similar. Mind you, kind of looks like that Cineworld that was in Milton Keynes that I used to go into lots of times. But that's a long time ago. A lot has changed. I'll let you all know my thoughts about it after this. How about Red Snapper remixes that? Adult animation. Wonderful. So finally got there in the film, and needless to say, how do I put it this way? Very similar to Philip K. Dick's works. Do androids dream of electric sheep? Well, actually it's more sort of in the vein of Minority Report. The government has a hand at predicting when crimes will occur through something called the crime coefficient, and then they suspend their targets from there on. And it's actually quite a heavy and involved animation sci-fi thriller. It's actually got more in common with something like Ghost in the Shell than perhaps SpongeBob SquarePants or even South Park. You know, take it as you will, but it's actually quite taxing. And also, considering this is coming from someone who has never seen a single episode of Psychopaths, it almost felt like I didn't know what was going on as a whole. I thought, what are you all talking about? And I did feel that way when I did see it. But I think the thing that got it right for me mainly was because I had to fulfill a novelty factor. Just waiting for the cars coming through traffic. Yeah, it's a 15 certificate animation. It's just not marketed for children, which isn't very common. Most anime films are UPG. Although I'm seeing a lot more adult animations get big screen releases nowadays. It's not for limited engagements, because the films nowadays are doing trying to be as possible. Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, and recent Japanese anime films that actually managed to get played on big screens in major locations and sometimes even in mid-sized towns, despite the age restriction, despite the fact that it's quite niche. And also, it's been a very long time since I've seen an animated film in British cinemas. Toy Story 3 was the last one I saw. Yes, a film I cannot watch. I'll start crying. badly. And I love that movie, although I don't think it's as good as number 1 and number 2, but it holds a strong emotional resonance in my heart that no other film can do. I give it credit for that. So it makes up for lost time, really, because since then I mostly just been watching live action stuff, and I also spent quite a few years in America. I also spent a little bit of time in France. So this is my way of playing catch up. And even though Psychopath's Providence was quite complex, although it has some very interesting questions to ask and to sort of pinpoint within the confines of a sort of Blade Runner type of sci-fi thriller, questioning morality and military technology in the form of policing and whatnot, in this sort of weird dystopia that exists as more Minority Report than anything. I'm glad to have had the opportunity to see it, but had circumstances prevailed that worked out the way it did, had I seen like Sausage Party or Anomalisa or Perfect Blue or Twisted Cat Goes to the Show in the cinema, chances I would not have seen this. No chance. But that's another story. Signing off.